Dante, last question for you, and this is for investors looking to access financial advice. What should they consider, and where should they begin their search?
Yeah, look, anyone who's interested in this space, I mean, it's really important. The number one question we get is, who should I go to? Who can I ask? And I, as you would imagine, as the CEO of the FPA, would get requests from people saying, could you recommend someone? Of course, from my perspective, the starting position for us is we would encourage you to ensure that this person is a member of the FPA is the first starting point. Then make sure that they, as a member of the FPA, that you also do check that they're also registered with ASIC, which is the regulator there as well. But a number of questions, in ensuring that they're not only qualified and that they're registered and qualified to give advice, but what type of advice they give, how they do structure their advice process, how do they charge, what they charge. I mean, don't be afraid to ask those questions. I think it's really important. Many consumers, shy away from that, and there's this apprehension because they're going to charge too much, or they're not going to look after me because I don't have enough money to invest in. It's one of the common things we get as well. So if remove that away, ask some questions. We would encourage that you perhaps look at one or two financial planners to try and gauge the difference between them. At the end of the day, we talk about it being a personal relationship between you and this professional, and so you have to feel comfortable with that individual. Mind you, the financial planner has to be comfortable with the client as well. We are also at the point where we're encouraging our members that potentially sometimes you have to say no to clients that aren't a right fit for you and your business, and certain clients may want you to do things that you don't think is the right thing that they should be doing, and so therefore may not be a right fit. So the relationship has to be right on both sides. One of the tools that we have, Oren, that could help people is that one of the dilemmas that I had in respect to trying to solve this issue was, how do you help someone actually find what's a tool that we could use? And I looked at the dating scenario, the dating sector, as a bit of inspiration here, and we created a tool called Match My Planner, which effectively is a dating app to connect the consumer with a right fit financial planner for them. I'd encourage people, if they're not sure and they wanted to access a good starting point and a very safe, non-committal starting point where you can interact with one or two or three financial planners online to get a bit of a sense as to whether who you match is a right fit for you, is to go to Match My Planner at fpa.com.au, and you can give that a go.
Great. Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. Okay, well, Dante, thank you very much again for joining me today, and thank you for sharing your insights. It's been great speaking with you.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So for any viewers that would like further information about the topics discussed today, you can contact the FPA via their webpage, as Dante has mentioned, www.fpa.com.au, and the Australian Investor Study, which was referenced, is also available at the ASX website, and that's www.asx.com.au. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.